So the next thing I want you to learn in this slide is the forward price of the contract. So what does that mean? It means that in the forward contract, we need to agree about the forward price. So what does it mean? It's the price that both sides, the buyer and the seller, will be agree to deliver in the future. So, for example, we agree that in the future we will buy the gold from the seller. So, the buyer and the seller will stay together and will determine what is a possible, what is a reasonable price that both sides of the contract will agree. So, in this case, we will denote that price as the F. If you go to the spot price now, spot market now, you can find another price is a S. S is what? The current price, the spot price. So if the contract is in the T year, the relation between the F and S is in this formula. F will equal to S times 1 plus R power T. So here is a power. So R is what? Is a 1 year risk-free rate of interest. So in a domestic currency, for example, if we are in the US, this R is a interest rate in the US at that moment, at the time of delivery, at the time of signing the contract. So, for example, I give you one example to understand. So, if the spot price is of 1,400, T is a 1 year, and R is a 5%, we can have the relation between the F and S at like this. F equal to 1,400 times 1 plus 0.05 is a 5%, and power 1. So because power 1, so I don't write the 1 here, but F by this formula will be equal to $1,470. So these are theoretical value of the contract. However, you know that in the market, the price can be higher or lower because of the demand and supply in the market. So the F is just a one theoretical value for reference. So what will happen if the market price is above or below this number? So let's take one example in the next slide. So in the next slide, I give you the same example. However, one more information is that the 1 year forward price of the gold in the market now is 1,500 and is above the theoretical value of $1,470. Remember in the previous slide. So in this case, is there any arbitrage opportunity? So in finance, people call arbitrage opportunity or arbitrage strategy. What does it mean? It means that we exploit the differences between the theoretical value and the price in the market or anything in the market. So if we can find anything that is too high or too low in the market, we can form a strategy. So the rule is very simple to form the arbitrage opportunity. It means that you buy low and sell high. So whenever you find something is overpriced, for example, in this case is the forward contract is sell too high, right? 1,500. We should sell them, and we buy the lower things, the underpriced things in the market. So can you guess, is there anything in the market is undervalued? So what do we have in the market? We have the forward price, right? We have the forward contract, and we have the gold in the spot price. So we can guess that maybe the gold has some problem. This is underpriced. So we can buy the gold and sell the forward contract. So we sell 1,500, we buy the gold, and we need to pay now 1,400. But remember that the revenues from the forward price, forward contract, you need to wait until 1 year later. But you need to pay for $1,400 in the gold spot market now. So where's the money? Where's the money to pay for the spot gold? Yeah, There is another information we not yet use. We haven't used yet in the slide is a 5% interest rate. So what does it mean? It means that we can go to the bank to ask them to borrow for $1,400. Use that money to buy the gold. Keep the gold until 1 year later and deliver to the forward to the long position of the forward contract and get from them the revenue of 1,500, right? And remember, because we borrowed the bank in the previous year, today, 1 year later, after you get the money from the forward long positions, you need to go back to the bank and pay them 1,400 plus the interest rate, right? So when you borrow 1,400, the interest rate is of 5%. You also need to pay them $70, right? So totally, 1 year later, you need to pay the bank $1,470, and you still have $30 profit. So what is a $30? That is an arbitrage profit, and that is exactly the same as the differences between the forward price over value in the market 1,500 and the theoretical value in the previous slides. So that is the key things to remember, right? So I think this example makes sense for you to understand about the idea. So we can identify the theoretical value of the forward, and we can compare with the market price to form a strategy. So I just help you to solve this example, but I hope that you at home you can go through the next 3 slides to learn and practice this kind of example. Okay, so I hope you learn from this. You can practice yourself these few slides.